Hello! Welcome everybody! We're streaming. It's a new game day today, because we're starting a new game. Paper Mario. Can we get a visual? There we go. I know all of my knowledge of this game is just glitches, because that was a popular thing at one point was, you know, doing insert thing crashes Paper Mario, or, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm aware of that kind of stuff, but I'm not familiar with what actually playing the game is like. I just know what breaking it is. Here's what I was looking for. I want to hear the audio. Hello, everybody. Sasha and Ash are here. Do you like how when they add new games, they're just massive on these services? Well, also Yoshi's massive. Also, do you like how, like, on the Super NES and NES Online services, they give you, like, several games at once every time? You know, eventually they were, like... It started taking them a long time to get them out, but at least there was a few of them. On this service, it's just, you get one. Even on the Sega Genesis Online, they gave us 5. There's 5 new ones coming. I don't know what the heck is wrong with them. Especially for such a massive company as Nintendo, it's zero effort to stick a ROM in a thing like this, unless they set up this service like poop. In which case, that's their fault anyway, too. They've always been like this with the... what's the word? They've always been like this with their, like, virtual console services and everything. Oh yeah, so I was reading the plot synopsis for this game in the Nintendo News section, and I was like... The basic plot of this game is just, like, the archetypal plot of all Mario RPGs. Like, they're all basically this plot. You know, it's right what people say about, you know, games with distinct art styles being ageless. This game has a really nice look to it still. Doesn't look archaic at all. Paper Mario! Rest in peace, intelligent systems. That's Z. Gotcha. I'll just put my name in. There we go. Oh, here, because I got extra space, let's do this. That's cute. Hi, Shan. Hi, Ruby Hexagon. There we go. Oh, he's into Mario? Oh no, they're not gonna call Mario my name, are they? Hey Mario, we got a letter from Princess Peach. Okay, no, they don't. I'll read it to you, okay? Alright, let's see. This is the second Paper Mario game I've streamed, because I also streamed Origami King. And Peach is always inviting people to the castle, huh? And it always... Nobody should ever accept invitations from Peach to go to the castle, because it always goes badly. Like, they should just know by now. If Peach is inviting you to the castle, just don't. Sincerely, Peach. Also, please excuse me if I end up talking a lot about Subnautica during this stream, because that's just like the main thing I've been doing lately, and it's on my mind a lot. A couple of the earliest... Actually, no, only like the next Mario RPG after this one, which was Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, had some continuity with this. Like, they had the same little house, right? But they sort of abandoned that after a while. The Mario & Luigi games had a rough continuity. And I think Paper Mario did at one point, but... Yeah, this is my first time Ruby Hexagon. I mentioned at the very beginning of the stream, I'm slightly familiar with this game just because it was really popular to, like, glitch it at one point, and, like, there was this videos about, like, you know, doing insert thing, crashes Paper Mario. All of that stuff. Otherwise, I'm like not familiar at all with what actually playing this game is like. Probably talk about stuff once, like, you know, we get into gameplay and there's less dialogue all the time. I mean, this is going to be a dialogue-heavy game. So finding times to just, like, sort of talk over it is gonna be tough, but I'll do my best. What a magnificent castle. I never get used to this place. It looks like lots of guests are already here. I'm saving my funny voices for Deltarune. Oh, I can play. Wow, look at this. What is this? Multiple different designs of Toad? Can it be? Nintendo allows this to be re-released? And show how far they have fallen to us like this? They're fine with this? Salutations, Mario. Do you know Frost Tea here? He's come all the way from the Shiver region, which lies far to the north of here. Look at this little guy. This talking animation now. Princess Peach is such a generous and wonderful lady, just as I was told. It was worth coming to visit. Mario, please come visit us in the Shiver region someday. Looks more like a castle than a Mario 64. Remember what I mentioned? I think I posted about how in Super Mario 64 the castle is supposed to be like this big, fancy place, and then it just has like this tiny wooden door, and like, and like tiny windows and etc. Practicing cooking. That someday I get good enough to cook food as delicious as Taste Teas. God, what's it then? We have Frost Tea and Taste Tea? Come on. Really ought to learn. Personally, I think cooking is exceptionally fun. Mario, I'm tasty. I really love to cook. You may not know this, but I cooked all the food for this big party. I made all of my most delicious dishes. So something that's bugging me about this is... So note that, like, the dialogue box, its sprite, the pixels are really nice and crisp, right? And like that little star also has crisp pixels, despite the fact it's rotating. And then the text is all blurry as heck. Why couldn't those be crisp pixels? That would have looked way nicer. I guess it's just doing texture filtering wherever the original game told it to do texture filtering, even though it, you know, blown up like this is kind of... Oop. Get into cooking that I used up all of my ingredients. I have to go shopping. Okay. 1 second. Oh, you can't pause this game, huh? I can do this. That works. Okay. Toad. Hope you brought an appetite. There's so much good food here. Already ate way too much. I'm taking a little breather. Well, that's enough of a rest. I'm hungry again. Let's eat to the buffet table. Let's try to actually get into the game a bit. Perhaps. Oh yeah, also, while I'm thinking about it, this is related to Paper Mario. Let's see, where is it? Right here. Yeah, look at that art of Mario for this game. Look at how, like, dumpy he is. He's just a little guy. So funny. Mario the little guy. Beep 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 beep. Whoops. Wrong thing. There we go. Wow, this castle is absolutely breathtaking, don't you think? I feel like future Paper Marios took the sprite of Mario here and then based his design outside of the game on that. Yet another streamer person says good art. Rubik's Gun says little paper feller. Absolutely breathtaking, don't you think? Wish I could stay here at Peach's Castle forever. This is like a mix between the penguins in other Mario games and the little crow things in Yoshi's Island. You know what I'm talking about? Sorry if I don't talk to, like, literally everybody. There's so many. Greetings, Mario. I'm the Minister of Princess Peach's Castle. It's good to see you here. When you're around, I feel like our kingdom is secure. Yep, our future looks bright. And there's Mouser. In Yoshi's Island appearance. Nomada Mouse. Wow. What about you? Dry Outposts. Yeah. So how long is this game, by the way? How long should how many streams should I expect to do of this game? Especially if I only play it for like 1 or 2 hours every time. She isn't in at the moment. Doesn't seem to open. All the Paper Marios are pretty long. Oh, I see. Origami King was fairly long. A special man in her life? Wow. Homophobic Toad. Huh? Oh no, absolutely not. I don't think it's very polite to go in a room without asking her first, Mario. Koopa. Koopa Village. Well, who could have guessed that one? What a wonderful lady she is. This is before they decided that Peach's Castle would always have the Super Mario 64 Peach's Castle theme. Clearly as well. About 23 hours? I see. Let's see. Let me look at my YouTube channel. How long did I spend on that? Your channel? Let's, how do I search on my channel from here? Well, here, I can just look in my playlists. And I should find it. That was last year. There it is. There was 13 streams of that. So I should probably expect similar for this game. That was playing it for, well, it looks like about 3 hours most times. 2 or 3 hours most times. So. We'll see. This is probably not going to be a 3-hour stream today, because we're going to do Deltarune with Biss in not too terribly long from now, but... This will probably be on the 2-hour range. We'll get nice and quiet here with no guests around. Ah, so pleasant. Seat. It's kind of funny that they try to have a continuity in the Mario and Luigi games because they like change the world map completely every time. Peach looks a little off in this game. It's like alien Peach. So sweet, thank you. I was just resting a bit. It gets tiring greeting all those guests out there. Should we relax and chat, just the two of us? Yes, I'm on chapter 2 of Deltarune. It's a lovely day today, so I'm sure it's comfortable out on the balcony right now. Would you accompany me, Mario? This is just the basic plot of every single Mario RPG. It's kind of incredible. Mario RPGs are the... Oh hey, it's the Bowser Castle that they put in Mario Kart Super Circuit for some reason. They put this thing in the background of Rainbow Road in Mario Kart Super Circuit. I cannot tell you why. Are you alright, Mario? What in the world was that? Oh my, look Mario, it's still daytime, isn't it? But I can see the stars outside. There he is. It's Bowser! The lighting in this is fancier than in later Paper Mario games. Like, look at the way they've... Well, it's because in this game it wasn't really supposed to be paper. This was just the art style they were going for. Right? Like, this is just an artistic decision. It wasn't... Like, the paper branding and everything was just... in the US, or like the international version. And so they've got like this, because they're treating these characters as if they're actually three-dimensional, right? As you can see with the lighting here. More like in the Mario and Luigi series. It's because you know what's funny? Is because in Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, they try to make like there's this big difference between the Paper Mario characters and the Mario and Luigi characters, but that game had stereoscopic 3D, and you turn that on and they all look flat still. So the only real difference was just the Paper Mario characters just flip to turn, whereas they actually, you know, have, like, they turn properly with the Mario and Luigi characters. Oh, Sasha, even before that, it was Super Mario RPG 2, but they didn't have they couldn't get Square Enix in, I think, and so they didn't have the licensing for that. But it was pretty much all the same people made this, like same composer, etc. No Sea Princess Peach. You want to know something else that's interesting, especially with Mario games in this era? They often have characters be like, "Oh my god, it's been so long since I've seen you. It's been so long since our last adventure." How much time takes place between each Mario game? Because, like, in Super Mario 64, when you get to Yoshi on the roof, Yoshi's like, "Mario, it's been so long since our last adventure." When, like, the previous game was Super Mario World. And, like, wasn't that long before. Like, there wasn't that many. There was like 5 years between them, I think, right? So, like, had they not seen each other at all during those 5 years? Is that what you're telling me? I guess if it had been 5 years since they saw each other, it would be like, wow, it's been such a long time. Anyway, whatever did you do? Wahahaha. Hey, look, that text isn't blurry. Yeah, that was me. I've lifted your castle up into the sky. It's sitting on my castle now. You weren't expecting that, huh? Ah, this castle's under my control now, my dear. Now you will obey me. Huh, what? It's Mario. What a shock. Huh, not really. I expect you to turn up right on cue. You're just as annoying as ever. Look at Bowser's pose, by the way. I feel like he just can't put his arms down. He's incapable. They're just, like, stuck by the shell. He's just... I imagine his arms are, like, stiff. Like, look at them. He's just, like... He's just stuck. Haven't you learned your lesson by now, Bowser? You can never defeat Mario. Why don't you give up already? True. I've had my problems in the past, but this time is different. This time I'm gonna win. Okay, tough guy, let's go. He can rotate them up, but that's it. T-Rex Bowser. Mario, you can do it. Jump. I'm tapping Bowser on the head. Look at this. What if that should be the attack? Just smack him in the head with the big finger. 1. Ah! I do not know the timings for this game. Good old Mario, always fighting. You're a thorn in my side. Today your pathetic little attacks won't beat me. Take a look at this. Look what I stole from Starhaven. It's the Star Rod. This fine piece of work has the power to grant any wish in the whole wide world. When I use the Star Rod to increase my strength, even you can't beat me, Mario. Wahahaha, how do you like that, Mario? Whoa. I'm in danger! Wahaha, is that all you've got? How sad. You'd best take some vitamins, because that didn't hurt at all. I don't know what button to press. Just as I expected, Mario's no match for the new me. It's not even worth my time to toy with you anymore, Mario. It's time to end this. Here we go, Mario. Good night. Good job. You have also just burned Peach. effective or not, somehow. Oh no, Mario, get up! Yes, oh yeah, I did it! I finally did it, I beat my old rival Mario, yes! Congratulations on your victory, your victoriousness. That's why you're the king. As long as I have the Star Rod, everything I wish will come true. What, you mean like from Kirby? Star Rod? Well, I guess I might as well get rid of Mario. He's no good to anyone now, that's for sure. Oh my god. I thought Mario was the star of this game. He's already dead. Oh no, Mario! Oh man, those spiky Koopas just make me think of Super Mario Bros. Z. Mario doesn't even have his hat. He's dead and hatless. Paper Mario. A plea from the stars. There is no Mario, never was. It's Yoshi's Island. It looks exactly like the opening of Yoshi's Island, where Baby Mario is. Mario hatless after not surviving. Wait, where did his hat come from? Paper Maper. Oh, thank heavens, he's been gravely injured, but I think he'll recover. But Bowser has the Star Rod, now he's mightier than Mario. It's hopeless, all is lost. Everybody just calm down, as long as we keep it together, there's always hope now. Our fates are in Mario's hands, we must try to revive him. Gather round, everyone. Send Mario your power. I wish instead of these stars, it had just been the Yoshis. Ever make a game with this art style that isn't flat at all and instead animated? I don't think so. Phew, that's it. That's all we can do right now. Mario, please get up, please. No, I'm asleep. I'm just asleep now. Sounds like something fell somewhere around here. Oh, who could that be? That walk animation now. Yeah, I want to... No, I don't want them... I didn't want them to be ghosts. I just wanted all the Yoshis to show up and say that stuff. And do that stuff. This red shirt, this hat, and this mustache, you know, this really looks like the one and only Mario. It couldn't be, could it? The real Mario? Hey, hey, wake up! Come on, up and at him! Oh no, he won't wake up. Oh, what am I gonna do? Dad, Goompa, Goombario! Goombario. I'm still asleep, and... Eldstar. The Eldritch Star. No, a Star Spear. And sadly, I haven't the strength to talk to you here. Mario, I need to have you come to Shooting Star Summit. We Star Spirits will be waiting for you at the summit. It's kind of incredible. In some ways, this game, the first Paper Mario, has higher production value than Paper Mario Origami King. Happy to see you awake. You haven't opened your eyes for days and days. Everyone's been worried sick. This place? Like, when people talk about how the later Paper Mario games simplified the series down, I didn't realize that they meant so much in presentation, because I thought, like, the opposite would have to be the case since this was a Nintendo 64 game. But no, they meant the whole darn thing. They mean that the whole game is lower production value. In every way. This is Goomba Village. This is a tiny village that's just west of Toad Town. The only residents are me and a single family of Goombas. The Goombas in the family are just the nicest folks you'll ever meet. They're the ones who found you unconscious in the forest and carried you here to get better. Huh? A star with a mustache? You're saying a star told you to go to Shooting Star Summit? No, I saw nothing like that, and I sure didn't see anyone come in or out of this house. I wonder, Mario, maybe you just had a dream? Then maybe not. It could have been some sort of message from a star spirit. They live in Star Haven. Shooting Star Summit is the nearest place to Star Haven, so that would make sense. Who knows? In any case, I'm glad to see you've recovered. I know that this is also, weirdly, this is making me want to play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga yet again. It'd be like my third time playing that game. Maybe future stream? Maybe on a future stream someday I'll do Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I know the Goombas would be happy if you paid them a visit. Get up there, Mario. Wow, Goombas with hats. What'll they think of next? Status will return to what it was last time you saved, and you can continue to play. I'm gonna hit it to save. Save completed. Howdy, Mario. Feeling better? Feel free to rest in our house. You what? You have to leave right now? Oh, Shooting Star Summit. Something important, no doubt. Well, I believe that the summit is near Toad Town. We'll have to wait a bit. I have to fix this gate before you can head out to the east. Got all RPG... gatekeeping. Gate... lock... What's the word? Hey, Adam. Let's see, what's my... well, my most played Mario RPG is definitely Bowser's Inside Story, which I played 2 or 3 times, just the regular DS version, and then I played the remake once as well. So I definitely have the most experience with Bowser's Inside Story out of all the Mario RPGs. Gaslight Gatekeep Goomboss. Oh my god. Just relax and don't worry, I'll have this fixed in a jiffy. Oh yeah, so Subnautica stuff I wanted to talk about. I've been thinking a lot about the planet in the game. Which, so it has, like, really gigantic creatures, right? Like, bigger than anything that's ever been known to live on Earth. Or anything that currently lives on Earth. And I've been thinking about how that could be sustained, and I realized that, like, perhaps it's just a smaller planet. It's like a smaller planet than Earth, so it would have lower gravity, and therefore could support larger creatures. But that's not the biggest problem with the planet that I've thought up, which is just that there's like a moon around the planet in Subnautica that's like really close. Like it's really, really huge in the sky. Like it causes like frequent solar eclipses because it's just so huge. But there should be like monumental tidal forces on the planet as a result of that. Like there should just be massive tides And like it's tides that would affect the very like ground of the planet. Like it should be like tearing open cracks around the entire planet. Oh, Shan wanted me to notice that the Goomba is shaking its butt. The moon is low density? Alright, Bith. Oh, you startled me. Yes, Mario, isn't it? You've awakened at last. Good, knew you'd pull through. Call me Goompa. I'm the Goomba grandfather, so I'm Goompa. I'm sorry, but would you mind giving me the details later? I'm pretty busy fixing the veranda. Oh, is that what you're doing? Got it. The moon is made of foam. It's just kind of, I think Subnautica is a balance of scientific accuracy and things that just look cool. And I think having the big moon in the sky was put there just in the latter category of things that just look cool. And you are Goomba. I'm Goomba grandmother, so that's where I got the name. Ho 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 ho. Have you already met my lovely grandchildren? Aren't they sweet? Especially little Goombaria. Why, she looks just like I did when I was young. Ho 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 ho. Imagine if humans all had to put human in their name. Oh, Mario, my dad was looking for you. He said to tell you that he finished fixing the gate. So I guess now you can travel east to Toad Town and Shooting Star Summit, huh? Okay. Look at this he looks like, oh man, what's the name of my villager? My rabbit? I should know this, it's my villager. What's the name of my yellow rabbit I have in Animal Crossing? His name is... What is the... What was it? No, the rabbit from my Animal Crossing village. Gaston, yes. Thank you, Sasha. This Goomba looks like Gaston. If you take this road straight ahead, you'll eventually reach Toad Town, the home of Princess Peach's castle. Just beyond there. Duty calls, I know. Come back and visit if you can. Best of luck, Mario. Hee hee hee. Oh, you again. She shoots out the rings from Superman 64. No one fixes gates like Gaston. Have y'all ever seen the Botston account? Where it just like fills in the random lyrics for the Gaston song and like sings them with a robot voice? I gotta look that up. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. We're never gonna get through this game. No one tweets like Buttstar. Here we go. Gold as Gastonators full like Gaston. No one's got the soul probe in his gold like Gaston. I don't think you can even tell what they're saying without the text there. Fears like Gaston, no one fears like Gaston. In a fair match, nobody fears like Gaston. I'll just link this in the chat. Here you go, everybody. Well... Okay. Zeke's alright, Mario. I can't believe you're on your feet after taking such a beating from King Bowser. You're a hardy one, alright. I was smart to come here to check on you. Well, what? What's that, Daddy? What's that weird flying thing? Weird, you rude little... I am a beautiful Koopa with a beautiful name, Cammy Koopa. I wish I had time to teach you a lesson, brat, but no. Mario, hear this. It is useless for you to try to save Princess Peach. Ridiculous. Laughable. As you have seen, King Bowser is more powerful than even you can deal with this time. Here's a gift from him. A reverb fart plays. I have transported one of Bowser's farts! Yeah, Mario, you will kneel and weep when you see the wonderful changes King Bowser's made. Your world is ours now. Yuck, 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 yuck. Kami Kupasi. No, no. Just fix that gate. Nobody say gate to me. Kami Koopa, that fiend. Did you hear what she said about the princess? Didn't sound good. I hope nothing's happened to her. It's so sad that Kami Koopa died of ligma. Bowser went and kidnapped Princess Peach again? Unbelievable, now you have to go to Shooting Star Summit and help save her, right? We're just gonna do something, right? Hey, I just gotta do what my audience wants, right? I have to pander to you if I want to keep my audience entertained, right? This is clearly the entertainment that you want. This is clearly the content you're looking for. Don't complain to me. Don't act like this isn't what you wanted. Where's defeating... I gotta defeat the Great Evil. Where is it? Sheds a tear. I always lose the Great Evil. There he is. Alright, here we go. There we go. Mario's gotta save the princess. Nobody else can do it. Oh, here's an idea. Maybe we can break this block with Goompa's big hammer. This kind of vaguely reminds me of how you get the hammers in Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. So I think, now that I've played this game, the only Mario RPGs I'm missing that I haven't played are just, Thousand Year Door, Super Paper Mario, and Color Splash. So there's just 3 left I haven't done. What? It's like a cartoon, I love it. They do the paper gimmick just as a joke sometimes, like as like a cartoon sort of thing, as opposed to taking it literally. Oh, my back. Oh, my back! Do Goombas have it? Never mind. I don't want to think about the skeletal structure of a Goomba. Oh my god. What's that? That you, Mario? Remember a great crashing noise and then the veranda collapsed and I fell. Did you fall too? Just stepped out the door into thin air, did you? But okay, problem is we can't get in. We can't get home because that block is in the way. This block shouldn't be here. Well, this is a problem for us. A hammer? Oh, of course. Where did it go? Speaking of Super Paper Mario being a platformer, one of the automatic tags for this game on Twitch is platformer, which is interesting. Goombas get 3 vertebrae. Where did it go? I was using it to fix the veranda, so it's likely around here somewhere. Well, somewhere over there. Alright, we better look for it. Goomba! The hammer has got to be somewhere close by. Looks just like this. Looks like a piece of poop. Look for bushes that might cover it up. It's A to search. Also interesting about Subnautica is the way they handled the world map, because it had to have an edge at some point, right? Like the world map can't be like that big. Like they couldn't make an entire planet. It is a video game, and it's not even a AAA video game. So they just explained it as it takes place on like a mesa underwater that's like, I think like 2.5 miles wide. And I thought that was kind of clever. Also, something weird though is, like, in the game's current state. Oh, ta-da! You can just, like, if you go down the edge of the cliff around the edge of the world map, you can then go underneath the world map. It's just empty under there. But it used to have a sea floor down there that would extend for at least a little while before it would just block you off. But I feel like it's so much worse to then just have it be you can go under it. I think that breaks the illusion a bit. They like removed it in an update, and I don't know why. You can smash a yellow block with this hammer. Oh, there we go, that's it. That's the hammer. I'll wager that if you use that hammer, you can break the block that's in our way. You also use the hammer to hit trees and make them sway. Sometimes stuff will fall out. Alright. You clipped the ground the other day? Oh. Speaking of clipping, I started playing Bugsnax last night. And I managed to almost immediately get myself stuck in the geometry. Like I was in the middle of the tutorial, like the first tutorial of the game. And I managed to get stuck. I was trying to like climb a cliff that I think is, you know, not actually climbable. And I got stuck on the geometry, like I got stuck between the wall of the cliff, a dolly, and a bush. This is the dolly that Goombaria said she lost. People lose things all over the place, you know? It almost makes one feel like looking around everywhere. But yeah, I managed to get stuck in there, like permanently. There was no way out. All I could do, like no buttons did anything. I was only able to spin in place. I managed to get out by placing the Bugsnax trap and then retrieving it, and that somehow pushed me into the wall. I like clipped through the geometry. I was falling in the void for a second, and then it respawned me at the beginning of the area. And thankfully I saved a video clip of this that I will show on my stream at some point, probably next time I'm on the PS4. And I'm glad I saved it because it was just a legendary way to start a game, I think. To start Bugsnax. Youch. Or is that youch? What is that? What in the world is this eggy... What? Without my permission, nobody. Prepare to start crying at the feet of Master Junior Troopa. You want to drop kick him, Sasha? He's the boss of the neighborhood gang. A bit of a bully, obviously. There's a neighborhood gang in a Mario game? He's more bark than bite. You can beat him easily. Just boost yourself up and don't take any lip. I'll stay right here behind you and watch your progress. I'm gonna hit him with a hammer. Good move, go on. I'll jump on him. Jump. There, I'm just getting warmed up. Mario, you've almost got him. Keep it up. Go on. Alright, you asked for it. Say hello to Junior Troopa's special attack. Full power. Did you just fart? It's still a shame that Wario and or Waluigi have never appeared in a Mario RPG. Like that's like the biggest like that's like the biggest omission in the Mario RPG series, I feel. It's that they've never gotten to be in there. It would be perfect. You get star points every time you beat an enemy. I mean, there was that one guy, what's his name, Booster, in Super Mario RPG, who kind of looks like Wario, but I'll let Biss explain the Waluigi incident once they're on the stream with me later, Sasha. Every time you save up 100 star points, they'll go up a level. It's so hard to get points. Shoot, I was winning too. I'll be back, Mario. It's weird that there's a linear scale or not even linear. It's just like a set scale for leveling up. Usually in RPGs it takes more experience points every time you level up, but this one's always 100? Interesting. Wario was going to make a cameo in Superstar Saga, but he got removed. Damn. Ta-da! Wario is relegated to his own games and to, like, sports spin-offs. It's really a shame. He doesn't get to appear in, like, just main Mario games. Even when it's, like, RPGs. Look at the wiggling. He doesn't get to appear, like... I mean, I know these are Mario spin-offs, but, like... These are sort of more... Oh, look at the seams. Oof. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. Like, these are, like, more adjacent to mainline Mario than like, sports spin-offs in Mario Kart and, like, Mario Party. Heads up, Mario. I see bad Goombas ahead. They're loyal to Bowser. If they see you, they'll attack you without hesitation. You can successfully attack an enemy in the field with a jump or hammer. You'll get the first strike when you enter the battle. Striking first really helps when it comes to battling. Speaking of Professor Egad, he's a character who has slowly appeared less in the Mario series. Like, he has a notable omission in Bowser's Fury, because Bowser Jr. gets his paintbrush back again in that game, right? From Super Mario Sunshine. But it doesn't have the EGAD symbol on it anymore. It has a Bowser Jr. symbol. So either Oops, that was a bad choice. It's either Bowser Jr. himself, like, removed it, or just, like... I mean, obviously Nintendo actually is the ones who removed it, but, you know... EGAD has just slowly been, like, removed from the series. Yeah, because, you know, they become more and more concerned with Mario as a brand over time, you know. EGAD was almost in Mario Kart DS, which peeves me. It would have been cool. I put Professor EGAD on my ideal Mario Kart roster list years ago. Wait, there is a kart based on the Poltergeist though, Adam, in Mario Kart DS. Luigi... In fact, you want to know what's great about the Poltergeist kart? Is that it follows the naming convention of the main Luigi's Mansion games. I forget what numbers they are, but it was like, in Luigi's Mansion it's like the Poltergeist 2000, and then in Mario Kart DS it's the Poltergeist 3000, and then in Luigi's Mansion 2 it's the Poltergeist 4000. Like they like included it in the name as if it's canon, which is pretty great. Like it's like there was a Poltergeist that they made specifically to be a cart for some reason. It's pretty great. Can I link that during the Deltarune stream, Biss, when you're here? Bye, Goomba. One second, let's heal. Hey, at least the shadows are working properly in this game. Remember how they were rendering on top of things in Super Mario 64? At least this game's rendering the shadows properly. Goodbye, Goomba. And first strike. Got him. Ta-da! Listen up, Mario. The enemy's flying. Your hammer won't reach enemies in the air. To attack airborne enemies, use a jump attack. You can jump over one enemy to attack behind it, too. This is good advice. Remember it. You just kinda gotta take it at this point, huh? Game hasn't told me how to block yet. Goodbye. The finger wiggle never gets old. Yeah, it's like smacking them on the head. I love it. Ash says this game is so cute. Oh, what was I gonna say? Oh, what was I gonna say? I was reminded of something. Oh, yes, I was thinking about in Subnautica. I was thinking about how the ancient alien race in Subnautica is like way more advanced than humans, and yet they still died out due to a pandemic. And then when I was thinking about that, I got thinking about, in my head was like, I bet the aliens, I bet they didn't want to wear their masks. I got the star piece. The glowing star piece. Wait and see what this is for. Okay. There we go. Never worry, kids. Here I am. Thanks to young Mario here, I made it back alright. How do you feel about people, like, spelling it A-L-L space right, instead of A-L-R-A-G-H-T? Is that thing locked? Let me open it up for you. Nintendo really likes to keep their franchises separate, Sasha. Even when it's just like sub-series. They like to keep their sub-series separate from each other completely. Goomba, where have you been? Looked outside and wow, both you and the veranda were just plain gone. Goomba, I was very, very worried about you. Really worried. Sorry kids, I apologize. Didn't mean to make you fret. You just take it easy now. I'm back safe and sound. Now he really has to fix the veranda, though. Now, before I forget, I've decided to give you something, Mario. Wait here a minute. Huh? Hey, that doll you've got. That's the one Goombario lost. She was looking all over for it. Would you give it back to her? Yeah. It's my dolly! 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 You're back! Thank you so much! I'm so happy, my sweet dolly. Don't you ever get lost again. Here's a present for me. Look at the pretty glitter. Ooh. And take this too. Thought it was gonna be a punch. Take this. The veranda is a lost cause. You always seem to beat up your enemies. Do you work out? I study self-defense by reading books by the masters and listening to Dad and Goomba. And I also exercise every day so I can be strong like you. I'm starting to show, too. I'm getting big muscles. Yeah, Goombario's head is hard as a rock now. Teehee. I'm hard as a rock. When he does this head bonk move, it really, really hurts. Oh, be quiet, Goombaria. You're embarrassing me. Of course it is true. Sorry to have kept you waiting, Mario. Everybody keeps saying that. It's okay, Goomba. We're just rapping with Mario. You're doing what with him? Oh, rapping, huh? Sorry, I wanted to give this to Mario. You get the power jump badge. Mario stomps on a single enemy, causing a lot of attack power. This is called a badge. If you wear this, you'll be able to do a power jump, which means you'll be able to do a lot more damage with the jump attack. If you're wearing the badge. Yes, please. First start. That little doodle-dee sound is very classic. So it's just quitting doody dude in the chat. Putting on and taking out badges. Here's how to put on badges. Use the control stick to point at the badge tab. Badge screen. Wearing badges often takes badge points. This one takes 1 BP. Badge is on now. Press the A button again to take it off. Badge is now off and your 1 BP is returned to your total. Flower points to use this power jump technique. Restore not only HP but also FP. Okay. Heard from Goomba. You're taking it upon yourself to try to rescue the princess from Bowser's clutches. Oh yeah, Mario can beat Bowser with one hand tied behind his back. Hush now, Goomba. It's funny that a Goomba should say that when they don't have any hands at all to tie behind their back or otherwise. Mario, please take this hammer. It should serve you well. If I were just a bit younger, I'd accompany you on your trip. I'd have done some damage. The years have started to weigh on me, though, I tell you, this lower back pain. You don't... where's the lower part of the back? Like... it's not a big difference between the lower and upper back on a Goomba. So cool, I really want to be in Adventure 2 someday. Me too. Oh, here's an idea, Goombario. Perhaps the timing is perfect. You are no longer a child, and evil times are upon us. I'm sure Mario will agree. You should accompany Mario. What, really? May I go, Goomba? May I really go? Yes, oh yeah! Mario won't regret this. What about Goombaria? Press down. Look at this art! Look at this crusty art! It looks a lot like the art style of, of Yoshi's Island. Like the, crayon colored pencil look. Press down to have him tell you about people, places, or things nearby. When you're interested, just ask him. Goombario is also helpful during battles. He can attack with Head Bonk, or he can tell you about an enemy's features and HP using his Tattle ability. Goombaria gets nothing? What has she ever done? Nothing. Way to go, Goombario. Mario, no Goombario will prove to be a worthy companion. Well, I think it's about time for my nap. I'll be in the house. Goodbyes have a way of making this old Goomba get weepy. What about Pee-Pee? This is so cool, Mario. Let's go. But wait, your HP looks a little low. Maybe you want to take a rest at the Toad House. What's up with you, Goombaria? It's not fair. Goombaria always gets to do all the fun stuff. Mario, when I grow up, can I go on an adventure too? Guess she's just younger. Wait, who are you? I get to go with Mario. I promise when I come back I'll bring home souvenirs. Oh, my little baby, I can't believe you're going out into the world with Mario. Now you listen, don't you be a good boy, you hear? Don't cause Mario any trouble. I know, Mom. Sheesh, I'll be good. Goombario, you mind your mom. Wear a sweater when it's cold. Don't be picky about... How does a Goomba wear a sweater? If a Goomba wore a sweater, would it wear it like this or like this? Don't boast about all the things Goomba taught you, as if you already knew them. Remember, and... Mom always nags me. Now hush, Mario, please take good care of my sweet little Goombario. It's kind of funny, to make him talk to you, you have to push the right stick down. You're drawing Goomba sweater, Sasha? Oh my god. This game is making me ask many questions about Goombas. Goomba nuts? Is that a Goom nut? In this world, instead of D's nuts, they have Goom nuts. The joke in this world is Goom nuts instead of D's nuts. Refresh your body and mind. Anytime you feel tired or good, rest will fix you right up. Take a nap. Whoa, what did he just do? He slides right in. Just let me swoosh right in the bed. Take care now. Oh yeah, by the way, I've been playing Metroid Dread now, finally. I've played it for like 90 minutes. Just over 90 minutes. Like 100 minutes. It's pretty good so far. I'm feeling your road will be lined with difficulties. Just overdo it. Oh, hang on, Mario. I noticed you aren't wearing the badge Goomba gave you. Yeah, I know. I hadn't got there yet. There. Beware of Goombas. That's a real Goomba! Hey Mario, during a battle you can change the order we attack in with Z. I can attack first if you want. I don't mind at all, just keep it in mind, okay? There you go. That do sound, where have I heard that before? Probably in Mario and Luigi games. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was talking about Metroid Dread. And I'd heard people complain that it was like too hard and like they get lost and everything. I mean, at least so far. Or and like people were saying that it's sort of like immediately like that, right? They were like, oh my god, this game is so hard. I got to the first boss and it was so hard. And like, I don't know, I thought the first boss was pretty easy. I thought it was like it's a pretty smooth and easy game so far. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but like... It's not the easiest game I've ever played in my life, but it's not the hardest either, by far. I feel like maybe a lot of Nintendo fans, because Metroid Dread is like distinctly very different from most stuff that Nintendo puts out nowadays, so maybe a lot of Nintendo fans just aren't kind of used to this kind of game. That's all I can think. Paddle, huh? This is a Paragoomba. Obviously Paragoombas are Goombas with wings. You can't hit them with the hammer while they're airborne. I mean, all of this is information I knew. Is it just like... I imagine this is just like in Bug Fables, where if I do that, now I get to see HP for them. That's the difference. There you go. Gotcha. Yeah, I got that impression too, Sasha, of Metroid Dread, that like even if it gets difficult, it's like not gonna be like that bad, you know? I'm sure I've played harder things, basically. The problem with the tattling thing is that I get tired of doing it. And so eventually I'm just gonna be fighting enemies and not knowing their HP or anything because I get sick and tired of doing this. Bye-bye! There you go. This is Goomba. Smart fries? They're pretty much all the smallest fries. Oh, small fries. Pretty much all the smallest fries. Hey, wait, I'm one of them. These guys are old school. They've been around since you were in Super Mario Bros. Wow. I noticed he doesn't have. I noticed that Goombario doesn't have spiky teeth. He doesn't have sharp teeth. Let's do this. Let's not prolong this battle. The close call badge? Sometimes enemies fail to attack. Ta-da! Actually, let me look at the... Wrong button. Let me look at the controls. User guide. Okay, so I can actually I can press X to do the. I don't have to do the right stick down to get him to talk to me. I can press X instead. That's good to know. There we go, that's good. There are good Goombas and bad Goombas. The bad Goomba will try to pick a fight with us the second it spots us. Boop. Hey, hold it right there. You suspicious guy, don't move. Red and blue Goombas. You can't go past here, Mr. Big Shot. It's a direct order from the Goomba King, that's right. I'm sorry, but the only way is through the Goomba Bros. That's me, Red Goomba, and my brother, Blue Goomba. Let's get him, Blue Goomba. What creative names they have. Oh yeah, let's do it, my red brother. Very Mario and Luigi sounding music in this game. Which makes sense. It's the, you know, same composer. I forget her name though. I always forget her name. Would you like some of this? Red Goomba. You can order him to try and stop you. I like the music better in the Mario & Luigi series, though, to be fair. You can take this guy, no prob. Let's do one of these. Alright, let's kill this guy. Got him. Blue Goomba, God, my little brother, you'll pay for that, Mario. Oh, he really is dead. Here, Mario, eat this convenient mushroom we just got a minute ago. There we go. Oh, you made the Goomba sweater? Let's see. You posted it in general? Alright, here's the Goomba in the sweater. There you go. Thanks, Sasha! You can put it in the fan art section. Wow, this is a different composer? It's just using some similar instruments. Then I guess. Maybe that's why I like the music better in the other ones then, because it's Yoko Shimomura in those ones. Because she also did, I thought she would have done this one because she did the music for Super Mario RPG. Alright. Let's kill this guy. And alley-oop. Bye-bye. $79. I'll let you go for now. Okay. I think the only thing that was making me think of Mario and Luigi then was just some of the instrument choices. That's not a mushroom. Get out of here. And alley-oop. There you go. The King's Fortress ahead. It's a little castle. Mario beat us up. Does the King Goomba in this game look anything like the King Goomba in Super Mario 64 DS? I'm guessing not. Pretty sure there used to be a bridge on the other side. I wonder what happened to it. Somebody's getting their ass whooped in there. Oh, no, he does. Oh, he looks exactly like the one from Super Mario 64 DS. I'm surprised. Something that originated in a Mario RPG got into, like, a main series Mario game? Wild. He was obviously redesigned a little bit. But, like, this is remarkably similar. Let's look here. Yeah, no. I would say he wasn't really... I would say the only redesigning that occurred was just, you know, making him match exactly the style from, in, like, main series Mario games as opposed to Paper Mario. Goombas, he was renamed to. Forgot about that. Let's see, Goomba. Let me get Goombas. Trying to get a good look at him. He doesn't have an official render, so I'm just trying to get like a not a tiny image so we can compare. Wow, I still ended up with a tiny image, thanks. Yeah, I would say that, yeah. I would say that basically the only redesigning that took place was just making him fit regular Mario style more so. Because yeah, look at that. All the main details are still there. He's got the weird wiggly eyes. He's got, you know, the mustache or sideburns, whatever those are. Mutton chops. They added like a little jewel on the crown, but otherwise it's the same design of the crown, and the body, of course, is the same. Yeah. Oh, and he has brown shoes instead of yellow, but yeah, no, they just brought a Paper Mario character over. That's wild. Unfortunately, this is as far as you'll ever get. Because I, the great and powerful King Goomba, will see to it that you advance no farther. Get that, Mario? No farther, not one step. Are you scared, little man? Are you prepared for the kind of death you've earned, little man? Yeah, you're scared, alright. You want to say you're sorry? Maybe pee your pants? I'm sure he's no match for you though, Mario. Let's get him. Beat him up, King Goomba. We've got your back. I wasn't prepared for this. I think maybe we have to take out the Goomba Bros first, don't you think? Oh yeah. This is the Goomba King. He's really big. I mean, look at him. He looks really powerful. When you tattle, that little sound that plays is exactly like the sound effect when you collect certain collectibles in Insane Aquarium. He's less a red Goomba, blue Goomba. Who cares if he's strong? You're much stronger. Wonder what he ate to become so big? I'd like to look a bit bigger too. Oh yeah, he's not that bad. Yeah, let's get these guys. Ow. They're gonna wipe the floor with me. I don't have any health items anymore. It was a good time to use that for sure. Ah! He kicked me! We're never gonna make it. I gotta use my good jump. Oh wait, oh my god, we just barely made it. I can't believe it. Holy guacamole. And I'll level up. Wow, that's so good. Doodaloo 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 doo. What do I increase? I feel like we could use more of this. So, let's go for that for now. That was so good. What? How could I lose? Yeah, I knew we could do it. Cool, victory. Hell yeah. Oh, another one of those. Clutch. He's in there. Mario, good fight and all that. I must warn you, however. If you happen to find a strange switch somewhere, you should definitely not press it. It's dangerous, understand? You what? You already pressed it? Oh no! Look, the bridge! Now we can cross it and continue our journey. Alright. They keep saying alright instead of the word alright. I didn't know you could hit the tree during the battle. What? It's wild. The hell is that? We got the super shroom. It looks like a mini mushroom. There you go. Save and continue, please. Yeah, there's... Wow, there it looks exactly like how it does in Mario Kart Super Circuit. Let me show you. I know that's probably like the least popular Mario Kart game, so people might not be familiar with it. Let me show y'all. I gotta stream that game sometime, because it's my favorite Mario Kart. Wow, why did this not work? Whenever there's stuff on whenever there's images on a wiki, I have to drag the image to my desktop and then to OBS. I can't drag it directly into OBS, it just doesn't work. Oh, because it's a WebP. OBS hates WebP files. And there we go. Oh, it didn't work. I just can't put this image on screen, gosh dang it. Why has it gotta be a WebP? This screenshot was perfect. Okay, this one will work. There we go. Okay, let me make this bigger. There you go, see? They put this exact castle in the background on Rainbow Road in Mario Kart Super Circuit. Isn't that wild? And like, because I grew up with this game as like one of my first Mario experiences, I thought that was, in my mind, that was just Bowser's Castle. I had no idea that it was specifically just the one that was in Paper Mario. I thought that was just his castle. I had a lot of weird misconceptions like that. Like, I had, like... Because I didn't grow up with a lot... Like, because I liked Mario a lot, but I didn't grow up with, like, the normal, like, Mario media. Like, I didn't grow up with, like, the main games. I grew up with, like, Mario Kart. And I grew up with Super Mario Advance. And I grew up with this book. This novel that was really weird. I forget what it was called, but it had to do with, like, booze. And the plot, like most of like the places and everything that happens in the plot was based on Super Mario RPG. So I had these weird ideas about the Mario world because that was like the main like source of information I had about Mario was that book. And so I thought places like Yoster Isle and what have you, and like the frogs that play the music and everything. I thought that was just normal Mario stuff. I had no idea that that was specifically from Super Mario RPG. I thought like... yeah. And I thought like boos were like more important or like different than they were in the real games. It's funny. And then also, of course, I grew up with watching a lot of Super Mario Flash animations. And that sort of colored my experience with Mario as well. It's a Mario book I had as a kid, where all the it was like a novel where all the places and everything was based on Super Mario RPG in specific. He's heading for Turd Town now. God, Bowser's arms in this game. Has he begged me? What a wimp. Please, please, your vileness. Try to be calm. Goomba King is small time. I had a feeling he'd fail. You're definitely invincible. With one claw tied behind your back. The star spirits we captured don't have any way of giving Mario their power, do they? Each is held separately, and each is carefully guarded by your hand-picked subjects. Who's the closest star spirit to Mario? It's that one at Koopa Bros Fortress, right? Can the Koopa Bros defeat him? Hiya! Oh, these guys. Again, just getting Super Mario Bros. Z flashbacks. Here come the Koopa Bros. They're clearly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm sure these guys can get the job done. Oh yeah, Adam, I was just talking about Super Mario Bros. Z earlier. The Goomba King was gigantic, and even he couldn't beat Mario. Ah, get real, King Bowser. One sec, everybody. One second, I'm just checking a couple things. Oh, it's just Ash sending images. That's all these notifications are. Okay, anyway. Back to game. Yeah, I've seen I think there's one more reboot episode that I haven't watched yet. I'll probably watch it with Biss and Sasha. They're probably both interested to see. Total wimpola. The talk animations in this game are so, like, exaggerated. They're like... Sure, King, that special attack you do so well. Greedy, everybody. Ooh, this is... Oh! How'd you like it, King Bowser? How was it? Oh yeah, excellent, really. I'm not easily impressed either. Mario won't have a chance if you finish him with that attack. We'll take him, King Bowser. By the way, my Koopa Bros. About the captured Star Spirit you've locked up in your fortress. Who's guarding him right now? Nobody, sir. You know, we're here, and so... You idiots, use your heads. Get back to the fortress and guard that Star Spirit. Beep 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 beep. What is that? Sleepy sheep. Oh yeah, speaking of sleepy, I should show you what Shiny sent me, everybody. That was the sound, Ash, that I thought it looked like that everybody was making when they were speaking in this game. Wanna see what Shiny sent me for Christmas, everybody? Ta-da! I got a sleeping Kirby. It's so cute. I've also really been in... You can see it behind there. I'm really enjoying the Minecraft bee that Ash sent me. I've been taking it around with me everywhere and like hugging it, and it makes me very happy. I love this bee. This bee is very good. We're going to the movies in a couple days. I'm gonna take the bee with me to the movies. The bee is gonna see the movies. No, hit the tree, Mario. A treasure chest. Hammer throw badge. Cool. May as well equip it. I don't have anything else. Well, actually, I did have that, but yeah, that's fine. Wow, I probably should have had that one equipped for the king battle. It probably would have made it a little less close than it needed to be. Or than it was, rather. Do you like the really crusty background image here, by the way? Again, with sort of like the colored pencil style. I'm so glad you're okay. This town is in an uproar. The princess is kidnapped. The very castle uprooted. It's bedlam. Please, Mario, save her highness. When Deltarune? Ask Abyss, Shan. Like, whenever Abyss is ready, we will Deltarune. Hey, I want that. Hey, game. This invisible wall is extremely rude. Can you get rid of it? Because I really, you know, like, there's only one thing that I want right now, game, and it's that right there. Can you just... Can you be a little more polite? You wanna... You wanna... Hey, game, can we work together on this? Okay, let's go in here. We're just barging into these people's house. When your PC is finished booting? Okay, Biss. The earthquake when the castle flew away was terrifying. Everything was shaking, the ground, the houses. I fell right over. Oh. I'm going to save her, but Mom told me I had to be a good boy and stay home. How come? Look at these babies. Look at those little faces on these little babies. My dad works at the castle, so he's not at home usually. Got scolded. Biss has weird opinions on image formats, don't get them started. Game, I want to just go over there, you know? It's really rude that you're not letting me go over there. Above us on the top floor is a dojo. We are here always, training at the dojo. We'll train again soon. Purify his mind and train his body. Waiting is part of our training. Okay. Can't break that? Really? I mean, Biss hates anti-aliasing. So, you're not going to convince them on the SVG thing. Biss likes crispy pixels. You're Mario, are you not? Rust T. SVG has limited use cases, though, is the only thing. There are certain things that just, like, cannot reasonably be converted to an SVG. And, or it takes a lot more work to get things in that format reasonably. So it's like, they have their place. Yeah, as Unfroggable mentions, logos are a good use for SVGs. Is Luigi making bird sounds? No, the bird sounds are continuing. I thought at first Luigi was making perfect recreations of birdsong out of his mouth hole. That was Luigi's secret talent, is he is a bird. Well, Mario, it's you. Good to see you. And you're alright. After all that castle craziness, I was really worried about you. You're outside just as the earthquake started, so I managed to escape in time. Look at his bean body. Did you see when he turned around? Luigi's body is a bean. And who are you? I'm Goombario. Nice to meet you. You see, great, just great. You're on an exciting adventure with Mario. Talk about unfair. Yeah, really? I can't leave. Oh well, take care of Mario, okay? Housekeeper Luigi. Luigi is the housewife. And he's not even married. This is his brother. Yeah. Empty right now. Mario has nobody is writing to Mario at all. Oh god, Sasha, don't remind me about the housewife thing with you. I thought we were past that. Why won't you let it go? I made the one joke just popped into my head and I had to say it, but now I can't escape from it. I'm losing it. Because funny? Wow. Peach's Castle. Oh, might as well continue on our merry way, I suppose. This is a very flat tree compared to the other trees. Toadtown Newsflash. Oh. Merlon is out. Who the hell? What the hell are these things? Are these dog Koopa abominations? Dog Yoshi Koopa. Ralph's the name? Oh, they are weird. The dog. Oh. I don't. This is weirding me out. Sasha dressing like a housewife. Oh. I don't like these things. They upset me for some reason. I think it's the fact that they don't have ears. Where are the ears? Where did the ears go? Where did the ears go? In the post office. Look at this man. This Koopa is a man. Oh, you seem to have some mail. Red and blue Goombas. Goombario, you were a lot stronger than you looked. We figured you were just some punk Goomba hanging around with Mario. Anyway, you proved yourself to us, and you showed us that being good is as important as being strong, so... When you come back, do you think maybe we could be friends? Please say yes. We'll be waiting. We'll keep the letters for you. Come on by anytime you want to read some letters. They look more like dogs in Thousand Year Door? Oh, I see. They got the ear holes like seals do? Oh. Walking seal men. Man seal. Name's Parakarry. Oh, I recognize that name. Bye-bye. Ears too small for they goddamn head. Save completed. Oh, a toad house. Really? Mario, you asshole. Don't use this bed when you don't need it. That was the... What? No, stop it. I don't like that you can't jump on people in this game. It's one of the great joys of Mario is jumping on people. Bill hates. Hello, my name is Minty. Bulbs? And a bulb. Could you get seeds for me? Okay, cool. These building materials used to be stacked by the road, but they all came down when that earthquake hit. Okay. So it's kind of funny, like, so you know, so obviously in Paper Mario Origami King, all the enemies you fight are just basic Mario enemies, right? Like, that's never not the case, aside from boss battles. But the thing is that, like, they don't increase in variety significantly throughout the game, because like in a game like this, you start out with Goombas, but then there's like a lot of variety as you go along, right? And, in Origami King, that never happens. Like, you're still fighting Goombas at the end of the game. So, like, that's kind of a difference. In, like, and then you have, like, Bowser's Inside Story, where you start out finding Goombas, but they're Goombules. Can't believe that Princess Peach's castle was just here a little while ago. Wow. The Goombas stand in weirder patterns? Wow, yeah, exciting. Well, what the hell was that? Whoa, I want that. Shooting Star Summit. Jeppe Merluvi's place. We'll do that after we go up there. Ooh, this place is pretty. This game visually stands up very well, as all games with, you know, art styles do. Games that try to be realistic, or, you know, just trying to like push the boundaries of their medium at the time, they often sort of end up looking archaic. Like, as much as I like still the looks of Nintendo 64 games, they look old, right? They have like a very archaic visual style. Whereas this game, I feel like this game just has an artistry to it, right? It still looks nice. Yoshi's Story I feel the same about as well, actually. I feel like maybe, I think probably the problem with Nintendo 64 games looking old is just that I think that like doing animated like character, like 3D, like doing the characters in 3D, I think was a bit beyond what people were like what they could do with the system at the time, if that makes sense. Like, I think like the 3D on the system is a little bit too simplistic to do 3D characters super well. I mean, like, again, I like the looks of those games. I'm not like ragging on them or anything. I'm just like explaining why I think that they look more sort of old and archaic. I think a setup like this, where the characters are still 2D sprites, works great, and I feel like if the characters in this game had been 3D models, I feel like they would have looked a little less charming. They would have been a little less like the artistic direction of them would have been a little less clear. And also there probably would have been less distinct characters in the game because, you know, models take up more space. There you go. So yeah, basically, I think it's no coincidence that my two favorite looking Nintendo 64 games at the moment are the ones that work primarily on 2D graphics. Like Yoshi's Story is a 2D side-scroller with, you know, fully 2D graphics, and then this one has 3D environments, but it relies heavily on a lot of 2D elements, and I feel like it puts them to good use. I think it looks nice. We're the 7 Star Spirits. Please let me be on this guy. Please listen carefully. The other day, Bowser and his followers invaded our peaceful Star Haven. They stole our prized treasure, the Star Rod, which you've cared for since the beginning of time. Star Rod is powerful beyond belief. It can grant any wish. For as long as we can remember, Bowser has been making wishes like, for instance, I'd like to trounce Mario, or I want Princess Peach to like me. Wow, this is just like Super Mario RPG, isn't it? Of course, stars ignore such selfish wishes. As a result, his wishes were never granted. Bowser, that fiend. When he found out that we were ignoring his wishes, he came and stole the Star Rod so he could grant his own wishes. He seems content right now, mainly because he defeated you and captured the princess. Yeah, I mentioned that also earlier, Adam, that it started life as Super Mario RPG 2. I really like Super Mario RPG, by the way. I think it's probably my second favorite Mario RPG, because my favorite is Bowser's Inside Story. I think Super Mario RPG is my second favorite. I really, really liked that one. I love the music in that one so much. It's probably my favorite music in any Mario and Mario RPG game. I was gonna say any Mario and Luigi game, which is also true, but just in the entire Mario RPG ecosystem. Okay. We must get the Star Rod back from Bowser and return it to its rightful place. What are you talking about with Mario's omnipotence, Biss? Sadly, right now you are not strong enough to challenge Bowser. He has made himself all-powerful by making wishes with the Star Rod. He is terrible to behold. Once we 7 Star Spirits are reunited in Star Haven, he can give you the power to fight Bowser even with his newfound strength. With our help, you can prevail. He can grant his own wishes? Oh. We communicate with you over a great distance. It's like the Jedi Council. This is the Jedi Council right now. Biss was making a Force joke earlier, but this really is just Star Wars. Need your help. Please, Mario, you are our last hope, and we will... Mario, it looks like those things are a lot more serious than I thought. You think the princess is going to be alright? I'm really worried about her. Save and continue, please. I like the castle with the big sword in it in Mario RPG. Mario's probably hurt. Everyone's in prison. Mushroom Kingdom will be destroyed if things continue the way they're going. Something must be done. Now I'm thinking about Izzy's newest video about the game from the perspective of the princess that's trapped in the tower. Wahahaha, my dear Princess Peach, how are you doing this fine day? It's no use waiting for Mario this time, my dear. We're so high above the sky right now, even Mario doesn't have a chance of reaching us up here. You know, Princess, as long as I have the Star Rod, no one in the Mushroom Kingdom can touch me. You know the power that grants everyone's wishes? It's mine! Isn't that just wonderful? Yeah. Imagine what it's like down in your kingdom. Your subjects must be so upset because their wishes aren't being granted. Oh, how delightful. They deserve it for the way they've treated us Koopas over the years. If you know, want anything, all you need to do is ask me, Princess. I can grant wishes. Of course, I'll only grant requests that I like. Anyway, think about it. You take care, Princess Peach. Enjoy your stay here. You watch yourself, Princess. You'd better not cause trouble. Oh, please, if only somebody could help me. Huh? It's a Luma. Speaking of Lumas, I found out that during development of Super Mario Galaxy, before they had Lumas, they just had Toads with, instead of spots on their head, it was star shapes. And once I found out that, all I could think was, what if they had kept that? What would Super Mario Galaxy have been like if instead of Lumas there was just toads with star mushrooms? Guess what this guy's name is? Oh, I see why everybody's freaking out. I see. My name is Twink. Oh, I get it now. I was like, what could possibly be such a big deal about this character? You're a Star Kid, aren't you? How'd you get here? Came from Starhaven to grant your wish. Came because I wish that somebody would help me. How come... Oh, I was gonna say, how come you got blocked for saying Twink, but Sasha did not? It's because Sasha's a mod. Right? We gave her mod powers. Sasha's more powerful than all of you. Just keep that in mind. Just remember your place, everyone. Sasha is above all of you. Never forget your place in my chat beneath Sasha. Take that star red back from Hazard, okay? Sorry, that's a little much for a novice star like me. I'm so sorry, please ask for something easy, something a small star can do. Then can you take me away from here? Everyone in my castle has been captured and I have to save them as soon as possible. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't grant that wish either, I'm afraid. Actually, I just got called up to the sky a day ago, so I can't do big wishes yet. If I were a more splendid star, maybe I could actually help. That's alright, don't be sad, Twink. Mario will definitely do something to save us all. He's probably coming right now. He's probably doing what right now? Oh, Twink! Do you think you can find Mario? I want you to give this to him. Oh man, they made a big mistake with this name. They didn't even know it. They're so innocent. Oh my god. That little face. This is a lucky star, isn't it? Okay, I'll do it, Princess Peach. I'll fly to the Mushroom Kingdom just as quick as I can. One second. Can you also... The treehouse employee who named that little star was so innocent. I'm fine and he shouldn't worry, okay? Can you tell him that? Of course, I'll tell him your exact words, Princess Peach, definitely. Now don't despair, I'll be back soon, so stay safe until I return, okay? Mario, where are you? I really like the lighting in this game. It's really nice. Let's go check over here. First we had homophobic Toriel, now it's homophobic Bowser, huh? Who else is homophobic that I should know about? Merluvi. My. Hello there, Mario. The spot is a little tight for fortune telling. If you want your fortune read, talk to me over the counter. With a little heart! Saying, oh, Mario, you're so close. Bowser would be the least homophobic. And that's just going off of gay Bowser. Merlo of Shooting Star Summit. I collect star pieces. I have the biggest collection. Mister, you have any star pieces? If you do, I'll swap some cool badges for them. I have 5. More damage Mario takes, the more coins he receives. Pretty lucky. Well, right now I don't really. I'm yawning! I'm yawning! Right now I don't really need any of those, but I'll keep this in mind. My, I foresaw your arrival, Mario. My name is Merluvi. Or Merluvli. Merlovely? I'm stunning fortune teller. My noble calling is to read fortunes while looking absolutely ravishing. I can help you find what you seek. A twinkle star here will show me all that's hidden. My. Tell me, shall I read your fortune? Wah! Twinkle light, twinkle bright. Wah, pang, woo, poi, wah, wah, wah. Oh yeah, Master Star, fill my eyes with the light of that which I seek. Alas, at the moment there are no star pieces within your reach. Okay. Okay. That's fine, I suppose. Ah! I'm in a huge hurry. Oh, it's your Mario, aren't you? What do you do? I'm doing Princess Peach asked me to bring something to you. Yeah, here it is. The lucky star. Let's use the action command. You can use the action command. Let me explain. Let's begin. First, Mario, choose the jump command and then decide which enemy you want to attack. Once you decide on the enemy, the explanation of the action command will appear. Right now, just before stomping the— oh, so now I've unlocked this. You have to unlock the ability to do this, I see. When you do, you'll increase the amount of damage you do. You try to attack Mario. Okay, here it comes, Mario. Right now. Press A just before the attack strikes you. Cool. Push to the left and release it when that lights up. Move control stick to the left and keep it there, don't let go. That's when you let go. Cool. Let's practice a bit to make sure you've mastered how to use it properly. Let's try. Okay. Ah. Cool. We'll figure that out later. Once you understand how to use the action command properly, you'll be even more powerful. Here you are. It's K-Mech. Wait, it can't be. Are you following me? What a foolish star kid. I knew that if I followed you, I'd find Mario. I'll be famous? So give me a raise? Alright, Bess, I gotta do this battle. And then we'll do Delta Rune. Got him. I forgot to tattle. A Magikoopa? Oh, it's not K-Mech, it's just a Magikoopa. Got him. Ta-da! Well done, Mario. You're as strong as they say. I know that you'll be able to defeat Bowser. I'm gonna return to Princess Peach's side. Well, Mario, see you later. Oh dear, I almost forgot to tell you the message from Princess Peach. I'm alright, so don't worry about me. That's exactly what she said. I get the feeling, though, that she's very lonely. Anyway, I'll do my best to help the both of you. But please be brave, you must save Princess Peach. There he goes, back to Bowser's castle. What a brave little guy. Okay, Mario, let's get down to business. Let's get down to business! Actually, I'm just gonna go save, and then we're gonna play Delta Rune. Yeah, I hope everybody has enjoyed watching me play this so far. I hope you'll look forward to when I do this again next week. Who's in that house with the spinning roof? It's rare for Merlin to call somebody over to his house. Okay, there's a save point over here. Ta-da! I like this game so far, it's very quaint. Let's make sure it's saved properly. Pretty sure it did. It worked fine with Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. I was 5 when this game came out. Alright. I don't think I had played a single video game when I was 5. Maybe I had played Pac-Man demo on our computer, but that might have been it. I don't think I actually got to play any video games until I was 6.